Stairs. Countless stairs. Half Day Church family, praying for the end of stairs. Whew, made it. But now I'm surrounded by mountains. Endless mountains. And in particular, this mountain right here, which happens to be the highest mountain, believe it or not, on all of planet Earth. From base to peak, Mount Lam Lam, here on the island of Guam, the highest mountain, base to peak, in all the world. When I think about this mountain, as you can see, there's some crosses up on that mountain. I think about what we were talking about this past weekend, about the importance of prayer. And that when you experience mountains in your life, challenges, obstacles, things that just seem to be overwhelming, like endless stairs that you're just tired, they're too steep, they're too wide, you can't go around, they're too big, you can't get through. What do you do when you have a mountain like that? Here's what Jesus said in the book of Mark chapter 11. He said, one thing, you have faith in God. You put your trust in God. You believe God is telling the truth. You say, Lord, you have said things about mountains in my life. Financial mountains, emotional mountains, relationship problems, anxiety. We're all going to experience mountains that are too steep for us to overcome. He said, have faith in me. Have faith in God. And when you have faith, that means His word, His will, His character. When you trust what He has to say, He's saying, I want you to speak to your mountain. You have a conversation with your problem and you say, mountain, my faith in God is bigger than you. My faith in God, He can trump you. I want you to be removed. And here's what He says. You take your mountain, you tell your mountain to go somewhere. You say, talk to the hand, mountain. You are smaller than God. I want you to go right there into the ocean, into the sea. He's saying this, whatever mountain you go through, you make sure your trust, your faith, your dependence is so strong on God that when you face your obstacles, you look your obstacle straight in the eye with the authority of God and say, be out of my life, mountain. And then after that, you pray to the Lord. You pray to God. And you give glory to God. You say, God, here's what I want you to do. You remove all the mountains in my life so that I can produce fruit, evidence that I trust Jesus, that I live for Jesus, that I won't let mountains or obstacles slow down my progress for living for the Lord. So I want you to think right now, what mountains do you have? What obstacles do you have in your life? Whatever they are, take your faith in God, speak to your problem, speak to your mountain, tell your mountain who's boss, that's Jesus Christ, and then you pray to the Lord, telling Him, Lord, get this mountain out of my way. Remove these mountains so that I can live a life where people see, even though I feel paralyzed, even though I feel down, my trust in God is carrying me over my mountain. So be encouraged to pray. Be encouraged to strengthen your relationship with the Lord. Be encouraged to talk to your problem, your mountain, say, you be gone. You're under the lordship of Jesus. And then you talk to God, thanking Him, praising Him for removing all those obstacles in your life. Lord bless.
Rocks are falling, the broken calling to the God who moves the mountains, the God who moves the mountains. The earth is shaking, the weary waking to the God who moves the mountains, the God who moves the mountains. Yeah. Oh, you move the mountains. You say speak, and we say move. You say watch when you can do. You say trust, and then you prove. You're the God who moves the mountains, the God who moves the mountains. You say